Hey, how are you doing, boys and girls? Welcome back to some more Grey Zone Warfare. And today I want to show you a few things. This video is kind of like a 2 to 3 in 1 here, showing you a few multiple things which can help you in your journey in Grey Zone Warfare. The first thing it can get you is really decent gear, including the M4 we have held at the minute with the 60 round magazine and pretty decked out. It's a very, very decent M4 and can be used in most of your things. You can also get hold of the armor, the RPC armor, which is level 3 plus some of the best armor you can get. You can normally buy this from Handshake level 3, but as you can, like myself, I'm only level 18 and I'm only rank 2 on Gunny and Handshake in most of them at the minute, was on my new playthrough. But I've got access to some of the best gear because of this one specific key. So you get yourself some 60 round mags from doing this. You can farm 60 round magazines if you haven't got them. You can farm for some decent scopes like the Viper 5x25 scope. You can get hold of them. You can get hold of, like I said, this M4, which is a very nice build M4. And also armor. You can see I've got some spare armor, and these all dropped in one session, in one run, going to this one specific container. It is very, very good. And what we're going to be talking about is we're going to be heading over to Tiger Bay, and this is going to send chills up your spine. I know Tiger Bay is very, very horrible, but this specific spot I'm going to show you will make it very easy to clear out this section here, which is the UNLRA headquarters. You're going to need to do a few missions around it too, and this is why this video is like a 2 to 3 in 1, because it can help you clear out this area very easily. To one, farm also keys, because you'll have a lot of bodies around this area which you'll have, you'll be able to loot. You'll be able to get the keys you need for Tiger Bay, one which is going to be used for getting this really decent loot, but also to be able to do the missions around this area too, and then proceed on to doing other parts of the mission too. So this is a very good way of helping you just clear out some of Tiger Bay. And this is why I wanted to do this guide now, because it can still help you even when the update comes later on this year, at the end of this year. Okay, so what we're going to need is one specific thing, and that is going to be this key. If you want to get the gear, if you're just looking and farming the keys, then this is not necessary, but this is the key you're going to be needing if you do want to get hold of the really decent high level gear, like the RPC armor, the decent M4, the scopes and things like that. All right, so you are going to look for this, and like I said, we're going to kill enough AI that you should be able to start farming these keys if you need to, if you are looking for Tiger Bay key. So let's head over there. What we're going to be doing is going to be heading over to India 2. I would highly advise doing this obviously on a PvE server, so you have the less danger from other players too. Especially India 2 can be one of those ones where people like to camp, so do it on a PvE server. We're going to head over to India 2 and then make our way over to this section here. So I'll see you there. Okay, so we just landed at India 2. We're heading our way over there now. Where we're aiming for doing is looking out over here to make sure there's no patrols going on. And then we want to head down to this section here. And this is where we're basically going to be glued to until we clear most of the AI. So let's head over there now. Make sure there's no patrols going on around the blue tents up here. And then we can get on to where we're going to be doing. Now, some of the techniques and things we're going to be doing in this, I've mentioned in previous videos, and I'll link them in the pinned comment down below. One in particular is going to be like the fast peeking and how to take on the AI. I'll leave that in the pinned comment down below. It gives you a lot of things about hard cover, fast peeking, using your like swivel head to like look back and forth to figure out where AI is. A lot of that can come in really handy when you're taking on the POIs. So I'm going to leave that in the pinned comment down below if you have not seen it. But we will be talking about fast peeking in this, because we'll be using it a lot and utilising that a lot to help us not get shot as much. Because the AI can be pretty savage, as we know. And so far it doesn't look like there's a patrol here, which is good times. And so we can get to the first part of the wall. And then carry on. So I'm going to check in here, because sometimes there is AI in this section here. Nothing here, so we're going to keep on going along the wall here. And the main bit where we want to get to is this bit right here. As you see this, we're in the good section. So we're going to move up now. And we're going to be right at the end of this wall. And this is where we're going to be using the cover. And we're just going to keep on going back and forth and fast peeking here. Now, few angles you want to make sure that you keep a check of. A few places where the AI can run to. There's going to be... They can come from over here, like just past this white wall, around the white wall here sometimes, now and again. Not as much common, but I always like to check this angle. Sometimes they get aggroed and run across this car here. If they do this, you just go back a little bit and you wait for them to peek here. Or you try and shoot for the windows, because you can shoot through windows now. The other place they're going to come from is just over here. So they're going to come from this bushes area here. And they can also come from here. Now, that sounds pretty close. I don't know if the AI is going to act as normal. But we will try and see if we can bait them. So I'm going to put a grenade, because the grenades are the way to bait AI towards you. You can also go to your character and take off the silencer and just, you know, use like kind of a non-silence weapon. Will also bait them. So what we're going to be doing is the fast peeking to check if they're coming over. I'm also going to chuck a grenade over here to take some of the AI from this section over. You do want to kill quite a few, because they can come in handy in terms of farming for the keys. And also, if you are wanting to go into there, for example, for some of the missions, you are going to need to go in there. So, we'll pop the bait. There wasn't nothing to shoot in a minute, but we're just going to check, keep an eye out, and see if we get pushed. Now, I hear AI from this section at least pushing over. So they may be coming over. And we're just going to keep an eye out. I can hear a little bit over here. We can just jump up and down a bit and see. I'll chuck another nade over this side. Try and bait some of them over. But that gunshot does sound quite close. So the AI, which is from there, may not necessarily be coming towards us. They may actually be aggroed towards the other players on the other side. We're just going to see if the AI is going to push or not. Press V to check the ammo sometimes. There's one. Yeah, let's send the car over now. So remember, V can check the ammo, and you can cancel it by right-clicking at any time. So I'm going to quickly peek. No, nothing's there. One of the AIs coming from over there. That's one of the angles I did tell you about. They came over there. So, yep, they do now and again come over there. Again, fast peeking there to check. I'm going to reload now while I can. Checking again. Nothing. Checking again. Nothing. Gonna chuck another nade over. Oh, here they all come. Now we got a small bleed, like a light bleed. You don't have to worry about light bleeds. You don't have to really do anything about them, because they won't actually affect you and kill you. They will fix themselves. So light wounds and light bleeds are all fine. You can see that we do, and all we're doing is we're just quickly peeking now and again and seeing if anyone is pushing, and then getting back into cover fast as possible. And then again, checking our magazine, making sure we're okay. Gonna check again, seems to be okay. The only time I worry about my health is if we get a heavy bleed, which is then 2 drops at the top left there, and the orange goes to the more of a darker orange and ruined state, kind of the little icon which is talking about wounds. That will go more darker, and then you do have to see to them by using a bandage and a CT for the fast bleeds. You see that they're both now disappeared and we're completely fine. You can pop your drugs before getting into a battle. I also cancelled that just then by right-clicking. You can cancel any animation by right-clicking. Because I heard him moving up, Because I didn't know if I was going to pop it in time, I cancelled the animation there to make sure I had enough time to shoot this person just in case he came around the corner and killed me. Gonna try again to pop the drugs. Another one down. Another one down. That's the ones who like to move around with the car. That's another one down. Gonna reload that. We've got another person coming up, but hopefully you're getting the idea of what we're doing here. And we're gonna basically keep here and fast peeking and killing and fast peeking and killing until the coast is clear. Again, we can chuck some grenades over to this side again. And this is how you get your AI all just laid up here. This is where you, once you're like, the coast is clear, there seems to be no more peeking at all. And you seem to be you can be confident enough to move up. I'll show you where we'll move up to next. We have here bushes though, so I'm at the minute pretty sure there's AI in here. We're just going to have to be careful of that. Reload this. That's one of the ones that come around the cars. Oh, the other one died. Did he die over there? Again, see, he's moving. That person there who's moving up with us was out in the open. This is why he died. He's out in the open somewhere over there. Again, that's why you want to be using the cover as much as possible, because if not, you will die. They will just lock onto you. So I hear another one still, so we're going to be careful still. These are the ones which are normally a bit of a pain to kind of just sometimes, you know, get. Actually, that's quite good. That might get him. Yeah, it's just trying to get those ones to come around. Because if you see them in the bushes, it's pretty hard to sometimes see where they are. And 9 times out of 10, they will beam you through the bush. You don't want to be getting beamed through the bush. You can see I'm just quickly just checking. Another thing you can do sometimes to bait these to come is run away and walk back. A lot of times you'll hear the AI like go, he's retreating or he's running away, and they'll end up like changing their plan a bit and push up. And sometimes you can use that to your advantage. If you run away, they then go into, oh, he's running away, we'll push up, and you can kind of bait them. But this one here does seem to be kind of, we just shot him in the bush, I think. This one seems to be stuck in his ways. But yeah, you can just keep, that's what I normally do, is just keep peeking over and shooting into the bush. Doing a bit of a Call of Duty jump there. Right. Listening out. I can't hear too much more. What we're going to do now is push up. Now, you can loot these bodies if you want. And if you are looking for the key, I don't need the key, so I'm going to push up and show you the next part of the route, and I'll show you a bit of this later on. Now, you see me looking to my right here to see if there's any more. So using this now is the next part of the cover. This tires will protect you, and you can kind of look over and just see if you can see any more. I can't see any more. Nothing's really getting shot at us. So we're going to move up to the next part. So once we do that, we just now move up to... Did I hear someone then? No. Might have, but we're going to keep moving. We're moving up now to the next part here. Checking the car park is our main priority. We do not want to be faking this area here, because the AI over this way can shoot at you. So you kind of move up to here. This is our second safe spot. Oh. Killed that one. That's what I heard before. I did what I did. We did hear someone before. So yep, now we're taking on this lot. Again, I'm not really going to peek here unless I have to. We're going to be keeping a look over this way. Again, I'm not going to peek straight away. You kind of bait them a little bit to come forward and then check to see where they are. I can't see them at the minute. Check. No. So if you can't see them and you want to move up, then you want to aim to these cars again. Again, hard cover at the wheels. I don't like to focus here because you can get beamed by the AI over on the other side. So we are now going to do another tactic. We're going to run to this one. We're going to look over towards there and look over this way. So we're going to go like this. Look over there. Check to see if there's no one around here, which there's not. We're using this hard cover and just checking. Going to the next car. Going to the next car. They can be in this window here. You gotta be careful. Moving up. Unlock this. And we're in. Now. They may end up coming for you, so just be careful. I'm here. Yeah. I had a feeling they would just because I've been seeing them. But we should be good to go to just show. Now, this is a firearms crate. This is the gear crate. And you can, if you got a team, you can also loot up with the gear crate at least. I'll show you the gear crates first. We've got one. Less generous this time. Actual less generous. But sometimes you can get up to 3 of these RPCs in one go. A little bit less generous this time around, but still pretty good. We've still got ourselves a full kit here, so I'm still happy. But you can get 3 of these sometimes in one go, and helmets. I've had that happen to me before. So, yeah, really worthwhile container for your level 3 gear. Now we go into the firearms container. Here's the 60-round magazines I was talking about, which you can get. Got a shotgun here. I'm going to bring the shotgun with me. Are we going to get an M4? Oh, that's what I want to know. I don't think we are. I think this time we've been a bit unlucky with the M4. Again, it's going to be RNG on what you can get here. But it's a very, very good crate to check. Like I said, we've now got ourselves another 60-round magazine, which I can't use at the minute. Or I can't get at the minute because we're not tier 3. So now I've got myself another 60-round magazine. That's quite handy. Again, you can get M4s in this. You can get sniper scopes in this. You can get quite a few different things. I'll take the shotgun with us at least, and we can then sell that if we need it. All right. So yeah, look out for this. We've also got some pretty decent ammo. I can grab that. But yeah, that is the box. It wasn't the best loot showcase this time around, but I do these runs quite a bit on stream. So if you're interested, pop over to the stream and you can see some of the loot you can get. The key which you're looking for is the UN equipment container key. And for the amount of work we've done, we haven't really done too much here, right? We've just kind of held an angle, killed a few bots, and carried on our way, right? Now what you can do is then go and start looting all these bots for keys. Now, he may be looting them himself. I don't really mind because I don't need the keys. And he's welcome to grab them if he finds them. But what you want to do, if you are wanting to loot the keys to get this key, you go up to these people, just press F, double click on each one, and then press escape to get rid. It saves you having to press the little crosses to... yeah, it saves you clicking the little crosses instead. You can see he's looting them, but yeah, you can just go over here, double click, move. Go on to the next one. Double click, move. Next one, double click, move. It's a very fast way of just kind of like checking your enemies really fast for keys, if that's the only thing you're looking for. Real good way of checking the keys. And you can see we can do it really pretty fast if you are looking for. This one's actually got quite a nice belt. Is it that? No, it's not the one. I thought it was that one. When I first saw that, I thought that was the big pelt. But yeah, that's how you do it. That's basically how you do it. And this is going to help you in terms of completing some of the missions. When it comes around the headquarters and this area here, you clear quite a lot of this out so you can get a lot of these missions done around here all quite easily just by using this one simple bit of cover. That's all we done. We use that one simple bit of cover to do this. All right, a few grenades, a few bit of cover, nothing special. Just knowing the angles where the AI can get you from, which is like from here, and obviously they can come from this direction around here. Just watch them doing some funny shenanigans around here sometimes, and just making sure you're using your cover with the hard peeking as much as possible. All right, and that is it. I hope this helps you guys. Hopefully helps you complete some of your missions at Tiger Bay. If you are looking to get some of the loot, it's also going to help you that. Now, hopefully with the big update coming along this year, they're going to be changing the way you can get keys. So this method may be even more viable at even lower levels. At the minute, you can see we're level 18 at the minute. We've got ourselves really decent gear for being level 18. If I can get hold of this key really fast, that's going to really be a lifesaver. It's going to get you really high tier gear straight away off the bat. Even if you're like level 2 or 3, you can do it with most of the guns this area, because they're all kind of just like not really using high tier gear on them, these AI. They've got not too much protection, so you should be able to use most things to kind of take them on. The same type of armor, I think, from what I can see, as the starting area, right? They're just a little bit more aggressive, and there's a lot more of them. Is what makes Tiger Bay very, very kind of hard. So hopefully it helps. When the big update comes, I will be covering everything from key locations, how to farm keys, how to get the gear really well, because they may change a little bit. I don't think it will. This is why I wanted to get this out before the update. But we will be doing things like how to find the keys easier, going over key locations, going over quests and tasks which are maybe added, which may be really hard. I try and cover the hardest tasks, not the easy, simple ones. But any of the harder ones which you may need to try and do, I'll try and cover them too. But yeah, I'm looking forward to the big update. Are you guys looking forward to it? Hope you enjoy, and I'll see you soon for some more Grey Zone Warfare.